Well, the leaves are changing, and we are about at that point where we're going to head into our sermon series in Titus. So walk with me as I ask a couple questions. Why does what was initially written to Titus almost 2,000 years ago matter to those of us here at Hudson Community Baptist Church today? Why should we stress that our elders not just be competent men who can run a business, but also men of Christian character? What do we do with that culturally awkward verse in chapter 2 where women are told to work at home? What does it mean to be submissive to rulers and authorities? And should we really be a people that warns a divisive man once and twice and then has nothing to do with him? In isolation, all of these questions, they're tricky ones to answer, but in Titus, we aren't looking at any one of these questions simply in light of their context 2,000 years ago, or even in light of the winds of change that might be blowing in our culture today. Knowing that this was written at a certain time and a certain place, addressing certain issues and pertaining to a certain people, what's the key that helps us as a church understand and apply these words today? Well, here's a sneak peek. It's the gospel. You see, while the letter to Titus rests against the backdrop of Cretan culture, the basis of what you and I are given in the text is the gospel. They're all rooted in the work of Christ, that Christ Jesus gave himself up for us to redeem us from all lawlessness and to purify a people for himself. You see, over and over again, the text of Titus reminds us of the foundation that regardless of context, we as Christians can get a clear picture of what it means to live an orderly life that displays a changed heart. A heart that's been changed by Jesus to such an extent that it acts as a witness to a watching world that's wondering, is this real or is this all a sham? So over the next 5 weeks, we're going to be worshiping God together through the preaching of his word. And I would invite you to register online and be here in person or track with us online. And as we explore Titus together, we're going to be looking at aspects of faith and practice, belief and behavior, which ultimately will be for our good and God's glory. See you there.